Yo, what is going on, guys? Right now I'm in a little bit of a rush because my friend's album release party slash concert thing is tonight. It starts at 7:30. It is 7:23, so we gotta get there fast. But before I get over there, I want to let you guys know the only lens that you need to buy. If you're in doubt on what first lens to buy that you're actually gonna throw some cash down on, you don't know if you should get a prime or if you should get a zoom, you're still completely unaware of what you need, and you keep doing all that freaking research all the time. Well, in this case, I'm here to help you out and tell you the one lens that you should buy. It doesn't matter what you do. I think you should buy this lens first. Is it a brand name? No, it is a specific type of lens. I'm gonna tell you what you should get and you will not regret it. And just to prove it, I'm going to use this lens for this shoot that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something nice for the boys. They don't know that I'm coming. Y'all ready? Let's go, because we're late. Hey guys, sponsor me. Luckily for us, we got some Latinos, so they don't start on time. It's a good thing. What's up?
Are you gonna get some pictures?
Yeah, don't tell the guys.
For your bro?
It's a surprise.
Thank you, Joe.
For sure.
If you'll like that.
What up, stud? What up? Hey, making fun of me, dude.
Hey, that beer is legit.
You like that? Do you mind, bro, if I like, if I can get on stage a little bit, get some close-ups, stuff like that? Is that cool? Oh, he doesn't care. I just noticed that like the vlog was completely this way. Sorry, go this way. Don't hit me with a stick, man. I heard that you drop your sticks.
I drop, I break them, or whatever.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to say the drumline line. But it's like, I don't never drop my sticks. You see? You need to hang out with people like this. So right now, guys, they have a couple of openers before Chris and his band goes up, which is the main event. So I'm going to give you hints as to what the lens is until we get to the end. And let's see if you can figure it out before you fast forward to the end. So first of all, it is not a prime lens, okay? Prime lens doesn't allow you to, zoom in like this, and also being able to change and get like landscape shots. Get establishing shots. And then you can also zoom in and get some tight shots, Don't get caught up into people saying, oh, prime lenses are better. To a certain extent, they are, but they're not as versatile. So far, it is a zoom lens, but I think I gotta go back inside because they're about to get started. They got some sick musicians in here. Yo, so my boys are still jamming over there. If you guys don't know about this environment, pretty much they'll just keep jamming and they'll kind of go for a while and they'll just start shedding. Which, by the way, shedding is pretty much this concept of like a snake shedding its own skin, just getting its new skin. So meaning that you give what you know about music and stuff like that. So that's what I'm kind of doing here. I'm shedding and I'm giving you guys something that could be a benefit to you. And as I give, I receive more. So that's how it works. So it is an f2.8. So far, it's a zoom, and also that it is an f2.8. If you notice in all these shots, the light is changing constantly. So if you had an f4, you're gonna be struggling to get all of these different kind of colors and these different kind of shots, because whenever you're going an f2.8, that kind of compensates for it, so you can just adjust the shutter speed. The worst thing is whenever you have to change like 3 or 4 different settings just to get the exposure right. So it is an f2.8. So we're almost there, but man, these guys are jamming. Check this out. So as you can see, they are some nasty musicians, but just so you know, it is a 24-70 or 28-75 millimeter lens, 2.8, that's what you need. If you wanna go with the 16-35, that's fine, but I feel it's a little too wide for me. You can go ahead and get real tight, get some nice faces. You know the face? Show me the face, man, when everything goes really good. It's like if you just tasted something so cool, but at the same time it's sour, kind of like a blue lemon, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
So dude, how did it go, man?
Man, it went well. well. It turned out really great. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, no, man, you guys killed it, man. I'm gonna show you the photos, man. You guys get to see the photos before he does, actually. Yo, I just wanted to cut in here before we get into the pictures. I want to talk to you a little bit more about this lens. The reason why I say that you should jump into a 24 to 70 millimeter equivalent is just because, as you can see, you could actually jump into a little bit of vlogging with that same lens, and also you can get so tight with those shots that you can get a lot more bokeh as well as really isolate your subject. As opposed to a 16 to 35 millimeter, it's going to be a little too wide to where even whenever you zoom in, it's still gonna be wide. And the reason why I wouldn't say go to like a 70 to a 200 mil is just because that is so compressed and it looks dope. However, you can't vlog with it and it's not as versatile. All you can do with that is shoot very compressed. You're not gonna get the most use out of it, and honestly, I've noticed that unless you're doing sports or wildlife, people that have a 70 to 200 mil really don't even use it. By the way, the majority, if not 95% of everything that you see on this channel is shot with this one lens. I don't even change out lenses for the most part. This bad boy is the go-to. So you could be saying, Joseph, why don't I get one of those 15 to 105 mil so I can just cover the whole spectrum? Well, yeah, that's cool, but for me, spending over $200, over $300 on a lens that is just f4 is just not worth it. 2.8 is where it's at. Because if I was to have gone into this shoot with an f4 or something like that, I wouldn't be able to get the shots that we did. So for example, I really like this shot right here because like it has this really like gritty tone. Like if it could be used for, like it could be used for like a poster or something. Like you could put like the letters on the side or something like that and just say like, "Come soon to a theater near you." I don't know why I said theater. Maybe it's because I'm thinking about movies. Go figure. Anyway, this next one I was really proud of, which by the way, this is a bonus tip for you. If you ever get bored and you want to take some more shots, just grab your phone and then just move it so that you can get some reflection on it. And also, if it's not working, make sure to zoom all the way in because it's going to be more accentuated if you zoom all the way in. But what's so cool about this is that the drums are not on that side of the stage. The drums are actually on the opposite side. So this is just a reflection of what is actually behind him. So I thought that was kind of cool. This next shot, I really just liked it because it has a lot of depth to it, as well as the base has like a leading line towards the person's face. And of course, getting some tight shots because this is the kind of stuff that you can use for stock footage and people are constantly looking for stuff like this. I really like this shot just because of the light flare that's coming from behind. Honestly, the original is like crazy blown out. So I had to bring back those highlights. I think it's like all the way down. But I really like this one, even though I don't like how his hands aren't that sharp because I mean, they're moving. It's not like it was a photo shoot. Like I could tell them to stop. They were actually playing. So that was another thing that was kind of a challenge. But since we're on the subject of challenges, if you were to get like an f4, like I was saying before, you wouldn't be able to adjust those parameters like your shutter speed and stuff like that. Because when you get to f4, you're really pushing that ISO pretty hard, especially if you want to be able to capture a moment. And this shot, I really liked it because on his skin, you can see kind of this orange tone. And then in the background, on the foreground, you have this green tint, which I really like the way that looks. But this is something that you can only get if you had something that was 70 millimeters or above. I shot this with a 75 millimeters, so all the way zoomed in, and I cropped in on the little APS-C sensor mode so that I could even get more compression. So fun fact. And finally, I think this was probably one of my favorite ones just because you can see the person's hand in the way, you can see the keys player, the bass player, you see all these layers and it really just draws you into the picture. But I think that is it. If you are interested in my friend's music, I left a link in his description below. Feel free to check it out. It's a very musical, jazzy kind of vibe. So if you're into that stuff, feel free to go check it out. But I hope you enjoyed this video and it could really get you out of all this doubt of what lens should I buy. This is for all of you guys. So make sure to like this video. Got plenty of more stuff to come. It's gonna be freaking fire. 2020 will be freaking dope. Oh, and subscribe because that's what the cool kids are doing, and I will catch you on the flip side.